Coming into the 2019-20 season, the Chicago Bulls had a lot of promise with their young core, but they are off to a disappointing start. Through their first 21 games, they are 7-14, and they are 22nd in the NBA in net rating. So yeah, today we are going to be doing a realistic Chicago Bulls rebuild. Now, the Bulls have one of the better young cores in the NBA. They're just not performing as you'd expect. Now, Jim Boylen, I don't think has done a good job. Obviously, Gar Forman and John Paxson, they had their bright spots in the early part of this decade, but over the last couple of years, they haven't been good. I know a lot of their fans want them and Boylen gone, and you know what? I just don't think LaVine and Markkanen are going to work together, so I think we're going to have to decide, as you saw in the thumbnail, are we going to build around LaVine or are we going to build around Markkanen? Now, I like Wendell Carter Jr. as a center. He's a good defender. He's an efficient inside scorer, but that's kind of all he is. He can't spread the floor, and in 2K, this might be fine, but in real life, if you're versing a good head coach in the playoffs, they're going to exploit that. They're not going to guard him, and then it's just going to have a bunch of mismatches on offense for the Bulls, and it'll favor the defenders, or the defense, I should say. So we'll see what we want to do with him. He's a little bit undersized at 6'9". Markkanen isn't really good enough to be a rim protector, and he has been very disappointing to start this season. Thad Young, I might look to trade to a contender to get a first-round pick. Now, I know a lot of Bulls fans like him. He hasn't been great. The Bulls are still rebuilding, so you know what, if you can get a first for Thad Young, you might as well. Otto Porter's a nice young piece. He will opt in, but I don't know what we'll do with him come the offseason. Now, Sato, I like the signing. He hasn't been all that good for the Bulls this year, but you know what? He's at least efficient, and that's pretty much what he is. He's 28 years old. He'll be a backup point guard. I kind of want to give Kobe White a lot of the minutes this year, get his feet wet. I think he could be our franchise point guard. Chris Dunn, I probably will release him or not bring him back in the offseason. Because we'll have Sato and Kobe going forward. Shooting guard, like I said, if we're going to move Zach LaVine, we'll see if we can move him on draft night to a team that could use another scorer, but has a good defense around him, because obviously Zach LaVine isn't a good defender. Valentine, I don't think is going to be much for us. Neither will Chandler Hutchinson. Otto Porter will be back because he'll opt in. Talked about Markkanen and Young already. I like Daniel Gafford, actually. I'm going to send him to the G League because I think he can actually be a pretty solid backup big in this video. I'm not going to fire Jim Boylen now, but I will at the end of the year. So, yeah, we're going to give a lot of minutes to our young guys in White, LaVine, Porter, Markkanen, and Carter Jr. The bench is going to be Sato, Thad Young, Chris Dunn, and Valentine, and I'm probably going to look to move Young for a late draft pick on the draft. Or on draft night, and then Zach LaVine, we'll see what we want to do with him. So I'm going to fire Boylen at the end of the year, and I'll see you guys at the end of this dreadful season number 1. Alright, so we end season number 1 with a 31-51 record. So we didn't make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference as expected. We'll see where our pick is going to be going into the lottery. Damn, there was 4 worse teams than us in the Eastern Conference. And then there was just one, and then maybe the Grizzlies were tied for in the West. So we're going to have the 6th or 7th pick going into the lottery. Hopefully we get lucky come then, knock on wood. Zach LaVine ended the season with 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 47, 36, 81 splits. You know what? Maybe, I don't know if we'll move him or Markkanen. Still, Markkanen was bad. And maybe we can get more value for Markkanen. So maybe we will move Markkanen. We'll see. Maybe Markkanen in the 7th pick. Try to get in the top 3. Something like that. But I know Bulls fans would be pretty upset. But I feel like everybody thought, maybe going into this video, or was thinking that I would choose Markkanen over LaVine. But hey, maybe we'll go with LaVine over Markkanen. Carter Jr., 13 points, 11 rebounds. Not bad. 46% from the field, 76% from the line. Otto Porter, I view him as a bench small forward, like when we're going to be good. So he'll be here for another year because I'll opt in, and then we'll look at a contract extension. Kobe White, 11 points, 5 assists. Hopefully he does a little bit better next year shooting the ball. Thad Young, I'm going to look to move for a draft pick between 20 and 30 on draft night. Chris Dunn will most likely not be back. Sato will be back as the backup point guard. Denzel Hutchinson, I don't really care for as much. And Gafford will be our backup big next year. So the Brooklyn Nets win the 2020 NBA Finals, and Kevin Durant is your Finals MVP. They beat the Clippers in 6. All right, so draft lottery time. Please give me some luck. We have the 7th highest odds, or tied for the 7th highest odds to get the number 1 pick in the draft. And are we going to get lucky, or are we going to drop to 8? Let's see. And we stay at 7. Okay. You know, you usually drop to 8 or you get into the top 3, but I guess I'll take 7. Now we got to decide what to do with either LaVine or Markkanen. We are going to fire Jim Boylen. Let's get the best trainer here, Randy Martin. Now, Craig Pop would be cool. John Beilein would be Also pretty nice. You know what? Screw it. We're going to hire Jason Kidd. Just because I kind of wanted to get a real coach here, and I wasn't going to get Popovich, and we'll pick up Daniel Spencer. And Jason Kidd has pretty good ratings in this game, and I know he was horrible as a head coach in Milwaukee, and he was not really great in Brooklyn. I mean, he wasn't horrible there, but that time just, like, they ended weird there. Obviously, he had that spilled drink incident. So, if we are here on draft. Okay, so now I got to decide what I want to do. I think the Thad Young trade will be pretty simple. I'm just going to look for a contending team. That will give me a late first-round pick for him. All right, so we're going to trade Thad Young to the Lakers for pick 28 in the NBA draft. You know what? I don't think I'm going to move LaVine or Markkanen this offseason. I think if I'm going to decide to move one of them, it's going to be next offseason. Because I do want to see what this team can do with a top rookie, the 7th pick here. Now, I don't know what the mock drafts are saying. Let's see what they are. So they're projecting us to get Tyrese Maxey, shooting guard from Kentucky. That's Draft Express. 2K has us taking Theo Maledon. Don't think I'm going to take a point guard. I'm probably going to take a forward. And then, yeah, NBA.com, Tyrese Maxey. I would love to move up. I really would. You know what? I don't know. I'm going to stay at 7. And I'll see you guys at rookie signings. Wait, I didn't even realize that. We now have the 7th pick in 4 straight years. Yeah. Markkanen in 17, Carter Jr. in 18, Kobe White in 19, and now we have the 7th pick in 2020. You can't make that up. All right, guys, so I'm not too happy with this draft. At least 2 I took at 7 now. RJ Hampton, Cole Anthony, Edwards, Avdija, Wiseman were all off the board at 7. So I ended up going best player available, Nico Mannion. I know we have Kobe White, so now this is just going to make things more difficult. I ended up taking Obi Toppin. I guess his real name is Obadiah Toppin. He is from Dayton, and he's actually playing really well in real life. He's kind of maybe making a name for himself to be a lottery pick in this draft, in the 2020 draft. And then I did take Shareef O'Neal in the 2nd round. Now, Otto Porter opts in as expected. So team player options, obviously we're just going to get through there. Now, we could, I guess, we could offer Anthony Davis a deal because he did say he would maybe want to come back to Chicago. But wow, the Lakers, I guess we really messed up the Lakers vibe by giving them Thad Young, so they don't think they could just spend the money on Anthony Davis. I don't get it, so we might go to the Knicks. But you know what? I'm not going to go for AD in this video. I'm not. Do we even have cap space? No, we don't even have cap. So we basically have 3 point guards now. We have LaVine, so that's 4. Porter, that's 5. Markkanen, 6. Toppin might be in the G League. Carter Jr. 7, Gafford 8. I guess we could try to sign someone. All right, so we're gonna sign Kent Bazemore because that's what I feel like a Bull signing would be at this point. You draft somebody at 7 that just really doesn't wow you, and then you sign a free agent that doesn't wow you either. Kind of like how Kobe, Sato, and Thad Young for them last offseason. Even though they were all really nice pickups in their own right, they just haven't panned out well this season for them. So yeah, we're gonna offer Kent Bazemore deal. We are going to sign him. We are not going to bring back Chris Dunn because we have way too many point guards as it is. So Zach LaVine has 2 years left, so I can still move him next offseason. Now, Lauri Markkanen will be a restricted free agent next year. Do I want to pay him $20 million a year? No. So I feel like now's the time to move him. I really probably should have moved him on draft night. I really hope he has a bounce back year. If not, then we might look to move him at the deadline. I haven't made a trade deadline move in forever in a video, but this might be the time if he just doesn't pan out for us. If we take a look at player progression, LaVine's an 85, Markkanen 82, Carter Jr. 82, and then there's Porter, White, Gafford all increased in overalls, Manny and Bazemore, Cornette. Just not a fan of some of these players on the squad. So we have 3 on top potential, so I'm definitely going to send it to Mannion because you know what? He could pan out as maybe a double-digit assist player one day for us, or 1 year for us, I should say. We're going to give it a Markkanen, one last hope for him, and then I'll give it, actually, we're going to send perimeter defense to Zach LaVine, where it's still not great. I guess it's not horrendous, but it's not good. All right, so I'm going to send Obi Toppin to the G League. Now, our lineup is going to be the same as last year's, giving a lot of minutes to White, LaVine, and Markkanen, and then Manny and Gafford, Sato, and Bazemore will be our bench. Scoring options, I'm not going to do any. And then if we check out our preseason power ranking, it is on NBA.com. We'll have the Knicks think at 80 because they're 1. 21 according to NBA.com. If we check out system proficiency, pace and space is 3 stars. Nothing is 3.5. Now, if I simulate 3 games, let's see how we do. So we started off the season 2-1, and we almost started off 3-0. We did lose by 3 to the Hornets. Okay, Markkanen had a good start to the season on opening night. How did he do against San Antonio? He wasn't great. He wasn't horrible, but he wasn't great. Nico had 7 assists off the bench. Otto Porter, shout out to him. I'm going to look to re-sign him for around $10 million a year to be a bench guy, I think, for us. And then against the Knicks, Zach LaVine had a good game. Markkanen played well. Let's hope he does, or he keeps that up throughout the year. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. Or the trade deadline. All right, guys. So we are 18-34 at the trade deadline, which isn't very good. So we're going to see if we are going to move Lauri Markkanen. Now, he's averaging 19 points and 9 rebounds this season, and he's shooting horrible from the field. So we're going to see if a team just sees the potential there and looking to pick him up. Carter Jr. has been pretty good. LaVine has been solid as well. Mannion averaging almost 7 assists. So we'll see if we want to maybe package Markkanen now. Obviously, in the offseason is when you could get a bigger offer, more in return. Like, I mean, I would love to do this, but Mike Bibby back in the NBA. But that's just not very realistic. I don't know who would want to take on Lauri Markkanen. It's going to be hard to find a team. I mean, like, DeMar DeRozan would definitely interest the Spurs, but, like, do we want DeMar DeRozan? I don't think so. All right, I'm going to see if the Thunder will do this trade. The Heat are the league's worst, 16-35 at the moment, and I'm going to try to give them a young player in Lauri Markkanen. Obviously, the Thunder are rebuilding. They could pair him up with SGA. We would take on JaVale McGee, which is a pretty poor contract, but we got to make the salary work. And yeah, you can see kind of not a fan of this contract whatsoever. Don't know what Sam Presti was thinking last offseason when they gave him that deal, but we'll see if they accept this, and they don't. What? I mean, you could take on Chandler Hutchinson if you want him. I really haven't viewed him as much for us. So, will they do this? Wow, you really want another ass. All right, so let's see if they'll do Shareef O'Neal, Hutchinson, and Markkanen. These two I really didn't see in our future plans anyway. And we're going to get Luguentz Dort. So, well, wow, they don't accept that. What about if I throw in a second? No? What about one more second? Oh, my God, really? Are you serious? Okay, so they just agreed to that. So I did throw in a 2023 top 3 projected first. Projected, not projected. And then 2 seconds. So, yeah, we had to give up a lot there. So Sam Presti might have robbed me. But now we have our pick. We're 18-34. And we have the team that is worse than us in the NBA. The Miami Heat's first round pick. So that is going to be a valuable pick for us. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. All right, guys. So we ended season number 2 with a 29-53 record. I think at this point I would have been fired, but yeah, we ended up with the NBA's tied for the worst. Oh no, okay, so we ended up with tied for the worst 4th record with the Heat. The Nuggets, Mavericks, and Kings all ended up worse than us, but we're gonna have 2 projected top 5 picks, which is solid. Now, if we take a look at player stats, Zach LaVine had a solid season shooting-wise, and his defense at 2K can't be that bad because it's 2K. Wendell Carter Jr. averaged a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. I'll take it. Nico Mannion didn't show much, so that might have been a bust of a 7th overall pick last year. Kobe wasn't that much more efficient than Mannion either. We might look to move one of them as well. But yeah, the Thunder now made the playoffs with Chris Paul, SGA, and Markkanen. How was Markkanen for them? He got his efficiency up. So, you know, maybe he's headed in the right direction with them. And obviously, like I said before, they're going to have him and SGA for the future. So the Philadelphia 76ers win the 2021 NBA Finals. Embiid is your Finals MVP. They beat the Warriors in 6. All right, so we have the 4th and 5th best odds at the number 1 overall pick. And we get 1 and 2. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, my God, that was the best possible thing to happen. That was literally the best possible outcome to happen. I'm so happy right now. All right, now, okay, I can't mess this up. So we're going to keep Kidd and Spencer as our head coach. We're going to pick up Eldon Stewart as a scout. So we're going to sign him. Now let's go to the NBA draft. This is probably a more, I guess, talented draft class with guys like Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham. Yeah, he's in this draft. So we take a look at mock drafts. Evan Mobley at a USC, A- overall possibly. Holy crap. There's Jalen Johnson, Cade Cunningham, but yeah, we're not going to go for a point guard. So these two might be the logical picks here. We take Evan Mobley, maybe move Carter Jr. to power forward, and then we take Jalen Johnson, play him at the 3. That could be something. Do we maybe look to, oh God, I would love to move McGee, but I probably would have to package, like, I don't know. I want to get rid of McGee. I mean, if a team wants to give up a 2nd round pick for him, but his contract isn't great. I mean, if a team would give me, like, let's say Utah seems pretty interested. I will take a 2025 2nd round pick, and I will give you McGee and 2 seconds because I'm trying to get off the salary. So they accept that. All right. So now it's NBA draft time. Do I keep the picks? Do I trade the picks? I mean, if I offered up one, okay, I can't even see that on the trade finder. Yeah, okay. So I'm guessing I'm just going to make the 2 picks here. I don't really think we're in the possibility or just in the area of making a blockbuster trade. I don't think that's the best decision. So I'll see you guys at rookie signings. Okay, I'm happy with these picks. So we took Evan Mobley, number 1 overall. He's an 80 overall already. And then Jalen Johnson, number 2. He's a 79. He'll start for us next year. And then we're going to look to bring Otto Porter back off the bench. So we are going to bring back Carter Jr. We're not going to bring back Sato just because now we have Mannion and Kobe White. Gafford, White, we will bring back our Ryan Arcidiacono. No, we're not going to bring back. All right, so Gwen Stort, no, I'm not going to give him the qualifying offer. Now, free agency, we actually might have some money, yeah. But I don't think Kawhi Leonard would sign here. Neither would Giannis. I don't really think we're good enough to go after any of these guys. I think we're good at point guard. We might look to get a backup shooting guard. We're going to look to bring back Otto Porter. Obi Toppin could be a backup for... You know what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to bring back Otto Porter, and I think we're good. So yeah, we're going to get Otto Porter back on a 2-year, $20 million deal. So yeah, 2 of our more important players in Mobley and Johnson are rookies. And then like White and Mannion, I don't know who's going to be the point guard for the future. I don't know yet. Obviously, Levine is there. Carter Jr., I'm going to make him a 4. Can Mobley shoot? He can. So I think I'm going to make Carter the 4 because he is a little bit smaller. All right, so here's the rotation for season number 3. We got Nico Mannion starting at the 1. Yeah, I'm giving him the start over Kobe White. Zach LaVine at the 2. Jalen Johnson at the 3. Wendell Carter Jr., who's an 87 overall at the power forward position. He will be getting 32 minutes there. And then Evan Mobley, same 32 minutes there. And then at the center position. Now, the bench is going to be Kobe White, Otto Porter, Daniel Gafford, and then Obi Toppin. And then our system proficiencies, 3-star pace and space, anything 3.5, okay. We're going to go to 7 seconds or less. I like it. And then our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is, come on, give me something, 11. All right. We might make the playoffs this year for the first time in the video. Okay, so we have some improvement this year. We go 38 and 44. Now, it's not great, but Nico Mannion is kind of proven that he can be our franchise point guard. 17 points, 10 assists, a steal and a half, 43, 36, 86 splits in his sophomore year, and he won most improved player. Now, we don't make the playoffs, unfortunately, but I think we're heading in the right direction. Now, Zach LaVine is a free agent coming off his probably best season of his career. Almost 27 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 54, 41, 85 splits. So really good stuff there. He'll be a free agent. Now, realistically, would he want to come back to this team? I don't know. We went over LaVine and Mannion stats. Jalen Johnson, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 45, 39, 67 splits as a rookie. That's pretty solid. Evan Mobley, 14 points, almost 9 rebounds, 5.5 assists for a center, a steal a game, over a block a game, 49, 32, 86 splits. That's really good from the number 1 overall pick. Wendell Carter Jr., 11 and 10. Also, yeah, he didn't win Rookie of the Year. Otto Porter, not bad either. I'm kind of surprised this team didn't make the playoffs. Kobe White, his best shooting season of the video. I'll take it. And then there's Daniel Gafford and Obi Toppin. So yeah, we didn't make the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. So hopefully in season number 4 we can do so. And if we want to make the playoffs next year, we probably got to bring back Zach LaVine as the Warriors win it all. Curry's your finals MVP. They beat the Celtics in 6. So we have the 12th best odds going into the draft lottery, and we are going to end up with pick 12 in the 2021 NBA draft. Excuse me, 2022 NBA draft. Now, obviously, this is like the Emoni Bates draft, but I don't think we're going to trade up for number 1. Now, do we think that a Mobley, like, is Wendell Carter Jr. like the future 4 here? I think he could be. It's just like 2K in real life. I wouldn't think so. But I think he could work. I mean, he can't really space the floor. I feel like he's got to be more of a center. Mobley's going to be more of the power forward next year. I mean, I'm not going to trade any one of these guys. So if I move the 12th pick, I could get Al Horford. Okay. Eric Bledsoe, Kelly Oubre. I honestly don't need any starters. I like our starting 5 how it is. I can get Aaron Gordon for pick 12. I like that, but I don't think that's very realistic. Yeah, Emoni Bates is an 86 overall. And the Cavs get him, of course. The Cavs get every number 1 overall pick. But yeah, I drafted Jabari Smith Jr. He's a power forward, 21-year-old out of Auburn. He's a 70 overall. He'll probably be in the G League next year. We're going to bring back these 4, Mannion, White, Gafford, and Toppin. I hope it's Toppin and not Topin. We're going to give Wendell Carter Jr. the qualifying offer, obviously. Now, let's see if Zach LaVine is going to have a bunch of suitors. So Zach LaVine, nope, actually just 1, and it's the Spurs lowballing him. Now, I mean, Luka would be a nice signing, but the Mavericks will obviously match anything. They didn't give him the max, or they did, but Luka's not interested, it seems. Wendell Carter Jr. is not interested in negotiating with us for some reason. I mean, I guess it's because we've been bad, but we're heading in the right direction. Come on, Thunder, come on, go after marketing. What do you do? They traded him to Cleveland? Or he signed with what? Okay. What? So obviously this is when the 2018 draft class has hit restricted free agency. We're going to make sure we match anything on Wendell Carter Jr. You know what? I'm going to give Zach LaVine a 5-year max deal. He's our best player. I don't know if he could be the best player on a championship team, but if Mobley or Johnson can kind of overtake that, or Mannion, I think we'll be good. So yeah, we're going to sign Zach LaVine. He accepts that. Now, Wendell Carter Jr., I can't even look at his offers until he accepts something. Okay, so he was going to take a deal from the Heat, but we are going to match that, obviously. All right, so going into 2022, 2023, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm hoping we can contend for a championship next year. Alright guys, so the rotation is Mannion, LaVine, Jalen Johnson, Mobley, and Carter Jr. with the bench of White, Porter, Gafford, and Toppin. A big thing for us is continuity because all these guys were playing for us last year and they're back this year, so obviously chemistry is going to help in that aspect. We're going to stay with 7 seconds or less, and then our preseason power ranking according to NBA.com is a video best 9th. I'm hoping this is the first year we can make the playoffs in this video. Finally, this team gets their first winning season of the video, and we go 51-31 in season number 4. Yeah, Emoni Bates is really good. I want to get him once in one of these videos. So we are the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, taking on the 5-seeded Celtics in round 1. Celtics still have Kemba, Smart, Brown, and Tatum. They're starting Tristan Thompson at center. Still have Gordon Hayward coming off the bench. Also got Cole Anthony, I'm guessing, with that Grizzlies pick. Robert Williams, Christian Wood, and Troy Brown Jr. wrap out their rotation, and maybe Taco Fall as well. Player stats for us: Zach LaVine, 27 points, 27.1 to be exact, which is a career high, 4.2 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and then 54, 44, 80 splits. That's really good. That's an effective field goal percentage of 64%. League average is 51, so that's solid. And then a true shooting is 66, which is really good because I believe league average is 56. Nico Mannion, 18 points, 10 assists. He's turning into a beast for us. 37% from 3, 90 from the line. Love to see that. Jalen Johnson, 15 points, almost 4 assists on really efficient shooting. He's basically the next Otto Porter. Evan Mobley, 15 points, 8.5 rebounds, 5 assists. Shot also 36 from 3 and 89 from the line this year. Love to see that. Wendell Carter Jr., 12 and 10. He's making a lot of money. I don't know if it's worth that, but you know what? He's a positive player at least. Coby White will be a restricted free agent, and I don't know if we're going to want to match a $20 million deal for him. And then there's Porter, Gafford, and then Toppin. We were 14th in offensive rating this year, and in defensive rating, we were 1st. All right, I'll take it. And we were 3rd in just rating differential to be with. Or net rating, I should have said. That would have been a lot easier. So yeah, let's get into this round 1. Please, please don't make me lose in round 1. I'm begging you, 2K. Come on, don't do this to me, please. We lose in 6. Oh, I just wanted 1 playoff series win. All right, on to season 5, which will most likely be the final season. The Sixers swept the Warriors, if you were curious. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I've done a 5-season normal rebuild, or at least this is a realistic one. So draft lottery, I don't think we even have our first round pick. I believe it's going to go to the Thunder, yeah, from the marketed trade, which is the 26th pick. I'm debating if I want to fire Kidd and go after Steve Kerr. You know what? We're going to do so. Even though we made it to the playoffs, we are going to fire Jason Kidd. We're going to pick up Steve Kerr, a former Bull. Maybe that's the connection here. And let's hope he signs with us. He does. So we might have to bring in a backup point guard if Coby White walks. I'm kind of interested to see who is in the 2023 free agency class. So we'll give Coby White the qualifying offer, but if a team throws 20 mil at him, probably won't bring him back. Now, I would like to bring back Porter as a bench guy still. We do have a boatload of money. I would like to bring back Gafford as well. Is Toppin a free agent, or is he still here? Okay, he's still here. So Jokic is an unrestricted free agent. Zion is restricted. Beal is here. Brogdon is here. Kemba is here. Capella, Moran is restricted. Triple J is here. Markkanen is here once again. All right, so I got to see. Do I want to go after a Coby White? Oh, my God. He wants 25 mil? Jeez. Do I go after Bledsoe to be a backup point guard, or do I go after maybe like a Marcus Howard from Marquette? But all right, I'm going to bring back Porter. We're going to give him a 2-year deal, and then I'm going to do the same with Daniel Gafford, give him a 2-year deal. So we get those two. I'm not going to renounce the rights on Coby White yet. I do want to see if a team's going to offer him a deal, but I don't think so because this is a pretty loaded free agency class, so I don't see a team really throwing Coby White all that money. 25 mil annually. Don't think he's worth it. So we could give him that, or we could go after like an Isaiah Thomas. He's 34 though. Fred VanVleet is 29. You know what? We'll go after Fred VanVleet. I mean, he's not what he is in real life, but he'll be a solid backup point guard in this game. So if we do sign him, that means we will say goodbye to Coby White. And come on, Fred VanVleet, sign with us. There we go. So we get Fred VanVleet. So we're going to say goodbye to Coby White. So yeah, Coby White's tenure in Chicago, not so good as the 7th overall pick. Wendell Carter Jr. is at 90. LaVine's at 88. Mannion's at 85. Let's hope this team can actually make a run at the finals next year. All right, so 33 to Manning and Mobley. We're going to give 35 to Levine, 32 to Johnson and Carter Jr. Bench of Porter, Gafford, Toppin, and Van Vliet. So similar to last year, it's just Van Vliet is replacing Kobe White. So yeah, new head coach Steve Kerr. Let's hope he could do what he did with the Warriors and bring the Bulls to the finals in his first year coaching. All right, guys, so we end season number 5 with our best record in this video. We went 55 and 27. So of course Kobe White gets most improved in Milwaukee, of course, but we do get coach of the year in Steve Kerr. So 51 wins was a 4 seed last year, or we were 5, I think a 4, I believe. Well, we are the 1 seed this year with 55 wins, taking on the Cavs in round 1, who have SGA, Imoni Bates, and James Wiseman. So yeah, Nico Mannion is a fantastic passer. I'm really happy I drafted him. Jalen Johnson was pretty solid. I did move him to the bench, but he's playing more minutes than Porter. Mobley, 16 points, 8 rebounds. He shot 40 from 3 this year. Carter Jr. is kind of not living up to his contract, as you'd expect. 92 overall, though. Woo. So yeah, there was the bench. Nothing special. So yeah, I'm expecting a first round exit. It's just, I feel like this video is just going to disappoint me as it's been so far. Just, come on.